All right, if you've been anywhere near a ski slope lately, you've for sure seen them. I mean, they're everywhere. Two brands that have just totally taken over, Montec and Dope. They're super popular, the gear looks amazing, and it feels like there's this huge rivalry between them, right? So let's get into it and see what the deal really is.
Yeah, this is the big question, isn't it? You're getting your gear ready for the season, you see all their cool stuff online or on the slopes, and you just have to wonder, which one is actually the better brand? Like, is there a clear winner here? Who really is the king of the mountain? But, okay, hold on. Before you go and pick a side in this epic battle, there's a little something you should probably know. It's a piece of info that kind of changes the whole game. This whole rivalry thing, yeah, it's got a bit of a plot twist. So get this, it turns out that both Montec and Dope Snow are actually owned by the very same company, a Swedish online retailer called Ride Store. Yup, they come from the same place, share a lot of the same ideas about design. They're not exactly two separate empires at war with each other. Exactly. They're not rivals, they're more like siblings. And that changes everything, right? So the question we should be asking isn't who's better, it's which one is right for me. Because they're built for different kinds of riders with different styles and different needs. So let's dive into this little family dynamic, shall we?
Okay, so if they're siblings, how are they different? Well, it really boils down to their approach to things like design, quality, and of course, price. You can almost think of them as having two totally different personalities.
You can really see their different personalities when you lay it all out like this. So with Montec, you're getting that sleek, modern look. The focus is really on high-quality, super durable materials. Then you've got Dope, which is all about that fun, vibrant, kind of retro-inspired style, and it's definitely the more affordable of the two. But here's the key. Both of them are built on a solid foundation of quality, functional materials. I think this quote just nails it perfectly. Montec is Dope's sportier, more robust sibling. And that's really how you should think about it. If you're looking for gear that's just built tough, totally performance-focused and made to last season after season, that's Montec. It's the one designed to handle the absolute worst weather. All right, let's geek out a little bit and look at the technical specs. Because beyond just how they look, the real differences start to show up in the numbers. We're talking waterproofing, insulation, all that nitty-gritty stuff that really matters when you're actually out there in the snow. So first up, let's talk waterproofing. It's measured in millimeters, and it's pretty simple. The bigger the number, the drier you stay. Montec jackets, they come in with a massive 20,000 millimeter rating. That is some serious protection. We're talking gear designed to keep you bone dry in super wet, gnarly weather. Now, Dope Snow clocks in at 15,000 millimeters. And look, while that is lower than Montec, it's still really good. For most of the winter conditions you're probably gonna be in, 15K is more than enough to keep you comfortable. So the bottom line is they both keep you dry, but Montec just gives you that extra bit of insurance for those really extreme days. Okay, what about staying warm? Again, Montec kind of has the edge if you're talking about serious deep freeze cold. It uses this synthetic fill that's all about providing superior warmth. Dopey, on the other hand, uses a lightweight polyester insulation. It's still warm and it's water resistant, but it's really perfect for a wider range of days and gives you a ton of ability without feeling all bulky. And then, of course, we've got to talk about the price. This is a big one. Dope jackets are way more budget-friendly, usually sitting somewhere between $140 and $250. Montec, with all its higher-end tech, is definitely more of a premium choice, with their jackets typically running from about $200 up to $400. But you have to remember, they are siblings. They come from Ride Store, and that means they share a ton of the same great DNA. So no matter which brand you go with, you're getting all the awesome features you'd expect from top-tier gear. We're talking fully taped seams, underarm vents, those handy wrist gaiters and snow skirts, a pocket for your lift pass, the whole shebang. You really can't go wrong. You're getting a ton of features either way. So there you have it. We've looked at the family secret, the different styles, and we've dug into the tech specs. Now it's time to put it all together. Let's figure out how you can make the final call on which one of these siblings is the right choice for you. Okay, this is basically the ultimate cheat sheet. Here's the deal. If you are that hardcore rider who's out there no matter what the weather's doing and you need maximum performance and durability, you go with Montec. End of story. But if you're all about having a standout style, you value comfort, and you want to get a really good deal for your money, then Dope is absolutely going to be the perfect fit for you. And that really brings us full circle. You see, it was never really about Montec versus Dope. It's about knowing what each of them brings to the table and figuring out which one matches you. So when you're making that choice, don't worry about who's king of the mountain. Just ask yourself, what kind of rider am I? And what gear is going to help me have the absolute best day out on the snow?